What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and that sneaky little salamander Jared Leisek almost put a fast one over on us once again. And I say that half jokingly because it turns out tomorrow morning, Jared Leisek from Adventures with Purpose has court at 9 a.m. And listen, I'm not saying that the court was covering this up. I'm not saying that the court was secretly trying to have this hearing without anyone knowing about it. All I'm saying is they weren't necessarily promoting this hearing so people would know about it. Because as you all probably remember, at the last hearing, that hearing was totally ruined by YouTubers. And they let us know that he would have another court date. We just didn't know when. And then, bam, out of nowhere, we find out over the weekend that it turns out Jared has court on Monday. And I understand why this kind of makes people feel iffy. It makes people feel like maybe something fishy is going on because it gives me the same feeling. But then again, we have to understand that last time this didn't go so well. So maybe it's in the court's best interest to have this high-profile case, if you will, kind of, out of the limelight. Let's just call it that. Let's just call it out of the limelight. But we know that works in Jared's favor. Jared not being on camera, Jared not being seen. You know how many videos would have been made of Jared from Adventures with Purpose's first court hearing for these type of crazy charges? There would have been videos everywhere. But because that hearing was postponed, and because now I don't think we will have access to this hearing, you're not going to hear as much about it. And then Jared, being the mastermind that he is, if you will, this dude knows PR. This dude knows marketing. I'll give him that. Because he decided to drop the Kiely Rodni Nick tow truck driver interview the day before he has court. That was strategic. So now anyone that looks up Jared and anyone that looks up Adventures with Purpose, you're going to see people who I guess aren't smart enough to realize that Kiely Rodni was already dead before this tow truck driver, which turned out to be a really huge fan of AWP. So people who I guess can't seem to comprehend that Kiely was already dead when this dude supposedly said he saw her, they're going to be talking about that. So on social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, when you look up Adventures with Purpose or you look up Jared, you're going to see people discussing that stupid fake video instead of people discussing the real deal of what's going on here, which is that Jared is in court Monday morning for these charges. But the internet works how the internet works, and people want to still believe that the Nick dude saw Kiely. As far as I can remember, and I'm not going to watch the new video because there's no point. As far as I can remember, correct me if I'm mistaken, I know some of you are really just ready to do that. Back when we first heard from Nick, he couldn't even get down pat what day he saw her. And now we know she was dead before he even saw her. So the whole thing is pointless. But it was strategically released today. So the conversation will be swirling around that while Jared, the weasel, will be weaseling his way into court, trying to stay out of the limelight, hoping that anyone that's talking about AWP or anyone that's talking about him, they're going to be talking about Kiely Rodni again. They're going to be spreading those theories and conspiracies again. Thinking about, oh my God, what about this deep, dark, secret cabal of people who just plotted to take down Kiely Rodni, some random girl. And while these people think they're sleuthing and they're being investigators and they're helping victims, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be paying attention to a whole nothing burger while a real case is going on. While their real interest should be on Jared, because Jared has been accused of the worst thing you could possibly be accused of. So once again, Jared shows that he is a master manipulator, allegedly. He shows that he's playing this game, okay? He's playing this game. He's playing this social media game, and he's playing his cards right because he's found a fan base of, for one, a lot of people who have no idea that this is even going on with him. Then on the other hand, you just have a lot of these NPCs who are just slow, and I mean, they don't have their own brain. They're followers, and I'm sorry to say that, but that's the reality of the situation. And that's the opposite of what I'm trying to build over here. I'm trying to build a community of free thinkers who could spot bogus BS when it's right in front of our faces. He's trying to build a community of people who will worship him, and they won't question anything he does, because he knows that once you start questioning him and questioning what he does, you'll start getting down to his deep, dark, secret past. But anyways, I've talked enough about that for today. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. If we do get any information from this court hearing, I'll update you all on that tomorrow. But I'm not expecting that we will. I'm hoping we will, but don't hold your breath, because that's been ruined. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I will talk to you all in the next video.